Hello curl friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me today. Today we are doing the first Hubby Chooses of 2026. Now this isn't my first Hubby Chooses, I think it's technically like number 9, which you would probably see on the thumbnail of this video. But this is the first one of 2026, so I feel like I'm starting kind of a new era again. And so let's get into these products that my husband picked out. If you're unfamiliar with this series, I have my husband choose products from 3 different categories. So I usually have a moisturizing category, which includes like leave-ins or creams. And then I have a more holding category, which is gels or custards. And then I also have a mousse or foam category. Sometimes during the summertime, I cut it down to just like 2 products instead of like 3 different categories. But right now we're in the winter time, drier months. I can go in with a little heavier with my products generally. Although I do have less hair here as far as length, so I do need to keep that in mind when I'm considering the amount of product that I'm applying of each one. But all that to say, let's get into the products that he chose today. Okay, we're gonna start with my husband choosing the leave-in or cream section. Which styler do you want me to start with? Okay, and now which gel styler do you want me to use? All right, and for the final mousse or foam styler, which one should I use? All right, these are the 3 stylers then that we have. We have the TGIN Miracle Repair Protective Leave-In Conditioner. We have the Twist Weather Up Gel and the Cake Curl Whip Mousse. All right, so for this first one, the TGIN Miracle Repair Protective Leave-In Conditioner. It's quite a long title. This is one of these leave-in conditioners that I actually tend to use more in the summertime. This paired with the gel, I just find like it gives me a very good style without much moisture, which is generally what I need. And I'm going to be going in with very little because I did a wash now, style later for my hair. I used a clay mask treatment actually yesterday evening, and then I deep conditioned, and then I just felt like my hair, I was gonna let it air dry a good portion. I did have to diffuse it a little bit, but I just felt like my hair needed a little bit of moisture to have it sit overnight. So I did go in with a little bit of this leave-in conditioner already, knowing that I was gonna be using it in my video. So I did re-wet my hair over the tub, and it might have rinsed some of that out, but I'm just going in with just the littlest amount here. So I don't really think you need a lot of this leave-in conditioner anyways. I don't find it to be heavy. It has been a while since I've used this, but from what I can remember, because I loved it so much in the summertime, I don't think you need, or I don't think it's going to be a heavy product. Just get the back crown area a little bit, and then I'm going to brush this through with my Tangle Teezer. This step I just feel like helps distribute the product all throughout. Since I did go in with so little, you know, you just really want to make sure what you do have in there is all the way dispersed. And then I'm going to section my hair up and brush style this product through, and then we'll go in with our next product. All right, so I have the back section of my hair already brush styled. I'm choosing to film this today in the bathroom. I'm happy I have this setup available for me, like decent lighting. Is it like my preferred, like perfect studio ideal setup? No, I got too big of a chunk here. Let me redo this. But it is so dark and gloomy outside. Even my sunroom isn't bright enough. And so we're here in the bathroom today. But honestly, the weather is kind of matching my mood and feelings today. I just feel blah today. And sometimes my husband is like, what do you mean blah? And I'm like, I don't know, I can't describe it any more than that. I just don't want, I'm not motivated for anything. So doing this video is, well, I have to do it. My hair was unstyled and I'm not about to go out like that. Could I put it off and do it tomorrow morning? Possibly. We are going out tonight, but it's gonna be dark, and for the most part, I could probably get away with it out doing it today, but I don't want to. I know I just need to, this is my motivation, just get it done, Jody. It'll be okay. And yeah, that's that. So I'm just gonna continue brush styling this. I'll probably just speed through it a bit, and then I'll come back when we're ready to apply the next product.
out of breath. You whisper gently to the silent trees. I won't forget. You know the secrets of the late night breeze. It's all pretend. Don't you worry now. Don't you worry now, my love. Your day was rough, an easy slip and then you're out the door.
Alright, just doing my final scrunch after pulling my hair clippies out and having brush styled. I went to turn my neck over, like I had been this direction, pulling the hair clippy out, turned that side. My neck gave a huge old pop. Didn't hurt, felt fine. Does anyone else have that happen sometimes? I'm sure other people do. But like, I'm sure if I would have left the audio on at that part, you guys would have heard it. It was that loud. All right, now I'm going to roughly part my hair here, just trying to kind of get slightly even sides, but not trying to disturb the curl clumps too much. And we're going in with our next product, the Twist Weather Up Gel. Now this is one of those that has been discontinued and I haven't used this in ages. And I was honestly seriously considering just decluttering this one. But something told me, no, just keep it a little bit longer at least, because the consistency still seems to be staying the same as what it was before. So I don't reach for this one. I think a lot of times it is because it is discontinued. Although, let's be honest, I've had a fair amount of products. Like if I really love it and it's discontinued, I'll still continue to use it. Even if you guys wouldn't be able to get your hands on it, but still. Because I think this is one that I just not like in love with, is the reason why I don't reach for it along with it being discontinued. I'm gonna try to get that just kind of right up in here. That tends to be where I get like most of my flyaways. I kind of feel like I want a little bit more on this underside. So let's go in with just like a little pea-sized amount. Okay, that's all I'm going in with. Just gonna get that on my fingertips and just kind of glaze over that back area by my neck. Especially during the winter time when you're wearing more sweaters and things like that with collars, that area tends to get frizzed up a lot faster, I find. Next we are going in with the Cake Curl Whip. Now this used to be one of my favorite mousses back in the day, but I find like as I've used more products and just gotten to know what my hair likes a little bit better, this one has slowly moved down on my list a little bit more each year, I feel like. But I still enjoy it, I think. It's been a long time, so hopefully it still works. Because I have had a mousse, one of my favorite mousse that I had been saving for a long time. I think you probably saw it on my empties, that it stopped working. Like the pump on it was a foam actually. It stopped working. I was like, oh no, I should just use this up when I could. All right, I like to apply mousse upside down, so I'm shaking this up and I'm dispersing it to my hand. I can't get it up there super high though, but this is the amount I'm going in with. And it might be too much, like I might have to dab some of this off. Oh yeah, I always forget how much this holds up compared to some. So, okay. This is a thick mousse and I will be taking some of this off my hands. But let's just pat this around here. Oh, I think I got too much already in certain areas. All right, all this on my hands, I'm going to wipe off on a paper towel here. All right, I got most of that. There's still a little residue on my hands, but let's work on scrunching this in then. I'm just going to give it a serious scrunch all over, flipping side to side. Just trying to work this product in because this one is probably like the hardest to evenly distribute, I feel like, personally for me. All right, I feel like this is pretty well evenly worked throughout my hair. Now I'm just gonna put my wet plop on and we'll kind of finish up here. All right, so I have my wet plop on. I'm gonna leave this set on for about 10-15 minutes, just while I kind of clean up things around here, get things organized, and then I'll diffuse my hair and I'll be back and I'll show you the results. All right, friends, let's take a look at this hair. Let's see what these results are. Tell me what you guys think. I say I like it so far. I actually didn't take a look at it, I actually didn't take a look at the back of it myself, so you guys get the first shot of that, but it feels good from what I can tell. So my hair feels light and fluffy. It feels moisturized, like it feels fully conditioned all throughout, even though I went in with such a small amount of conditioner. But my hair already felt very conditioned before. It was one of those things where it looked like it was, when I had gotten done with my wash day routine yesterday, it was looking like it was going to be dry and frizzy, so I went in with that. It even kind of slightly felt like it. But when I went in with that conditioner, it immediately felt softened up and everything. And it stayed that way through the morning, which isn't always the case. And then once I applied these products today, it still feels very soft and moisturized. But my curls, they have a good curl pattern to them, good definition throughout. Maybe on the very back underside, it's still a little bit frizzy. I could probably help that out a little bit. If when I went in with more of the gel, if I would have just flipped upside down and targeted those areas a little bit better. But really, I think it looks pretty good. I think my husband did a good job picking out these products. I liked all these products that he picked out. So it was easy for me to imagine that it would turn out pretty well anyways. I do make note of this in a couple of videos later, but we did get a water softener. And so this is the first video that you're actually seeing with my hair using the water softener, but it's not my first video filmed having used the water softener, if that makes sense. Like I said, I go into more of this on a later video this month, but I feel like I'm having to relearn my hair a little bit with this water softener, so I'm still in the midst of that and everything. I haven't had that much experience with it, but overall, I generally like my results. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments down below. And keep in mind, I do post curly hair content every Friday, so if you love that kind of content, continue to keep on stopping by, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That helps you never miss one of my videos. And I do post lifestyle content on Mondays as well, so I'd love to have you join me there. So until I see you again in the next video, have a great day. Bye.